What it do, y'all? It's your boy Peach coming at you with another perspective. This week, we're going to be picking up with my Miami Hurricanes and my New England Patriots, just discussing our upcoming games and how I feel how our season's going so far. We got playoffs around the corner for the NFL and for college football. So, again, just discussing my teams and how I feel about it. Y'all getting my perspective. Definitely want to hear your perspective. And with that being said, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I know I've been short and slow on my videos, dropping a lot of stuff going on. Got to get out of my own way as far as dropping and just doing what I like to do, and that's talk sports, especially when it comes to both of my teams. So let's jump right in. Appreciate y'all locking in and tuning in. Let's get it. Y'all, man, to be shocked. To say I'm shocked is an understatement. I am very shocked at my Hurricanes this season, man. To start off the year the way we did, I was up here. All of my friends can tell you, everybody that's associated with Peach can say that, yeah, Peach was excited. Again, Peach was excited. I kept hearing the noise. Carson Beck gonna do this, he gonna do that. I tried my best to shut it out. A lot of people were saying we gonna do this and we gonna do that. And I be damned if we lived up to what everybody else was saying on the outside. It just blows me to be able to watch my Hurricanes game in and game out come out and not be able to run the ball. I think that's our biggest issue. Sometimes we got some nice running backs in Mark Fletcher, a lot of the young guys. We stumble out with getting them the ball, and especially the last few games. I think in the Louisville game that we lost, we did not run the ball with Mark Fletcher. We chose not to run the ball with Mark Fletcher for some reason. I think he finished the game with like 18 yards, which is ridiculous. That's not gonna cut it in no game. I believe Mark Fletcher is one of our big time leaders, and I definitely believe that we should be giving him the ball more. In the Stanford game, we came back, was able to give him the ball more. He rushed for over 100 yards, and we looked decent. I think in that game it started raining early, and it forced us to go to the running game, and we was able to get that going. And then traveling out to Dallas to take on SMU, penalties. It was so many flags thrown, pre-snaps penalties, a lot of stuff that we probably shouldn't be doing, things that we probably should have fixed this late into the season, but it's still hurting us. And again, Mark Fletcher was one of those running ball. He was doing good running back balls. Listen at me. Pause. But Mark Fletcher was able to run the ball, do what he needs to do, finishing with 84 yards. JoJo Trader, a receiver that I thought was going to be huge for us this year, had a sighting. Actually scored a touchdown, finished with I think 81 yards, which was pretty good to see. DJ Daniel was down for that game, didn't go. Tony did all he could do as far as leading us as well. But again, we came out with that L, especially in overtime. I went back, watched that game, and there was so many penalties, but things that I believe we should have fixed by now. A lot of people were saying that SMU were getting away with a lot of flags, and I definitely watched and seen some stuff that the referees missed, but we can't blame the refs for our mistakes. So moving forward, we got Syracuse, North Carolina State, Virginia Tech, and Pittsburgh. All winnable games. Again, if you ask Peach, you think y'all gonna win those games? Yes. Like without a doubt, I'm gonna say yes. And that's again because of the type of team that we have as far as the offensive line, as far as that front seven, as far as that defensive line is concerned. I believe that we are a better team than our opponents that are coming up. Syracuse is one of those opponents that last year was able to knock us off. Not even gonna go back to last year, but we owe Syracuse, so they're not looking that well this season. So it should be an easy game coming up at 3:30. But to continue talking about my Hurricanes, I think the college rankings came out and they had us ranked at number 18, and I'm not upset with that. Not surprised. I believe 18 is a nice little spot for us to fall in, especially with how our season are going. I seen a lot of people arguing that, well, Miami beat Notre Dame, we should be ranked higher than them. Nah, I don't look at it that way. We had Notre Dame first game early in the season, and after Notre Dame took that L with us, their season has been going up. I think they were doing what they need to do to continue to win. So a lot of teams that are in front of us have been doing again what it takes to win throughout the season. And as a Hurricane fan, I can't be upset that the committee dropped us in at 18. So I'm curious to see where we go from here as far as moving up, because again, I do believe that the ACC don't get enough credit as far as the respect when it comes to the rankings. But again, can't blame the committee when Miami had every opportunity to control its own destiny. So, as far as the top five, Ohio State, Indiana, Texas, Alabama, and Georgia, I truly do believe those are the top five teams in the nation right now. As far as who I believe is the best team, man, I think Alabama is that dark horse again. Alabama is that dark horse coming in. They're ranked number 4, and it just seems like the quarterback play is just it's looking different than a lot of other teams in a positive way. I think they figured out how to be a dominant team as far as running the ball, being able to throw the ball down the field, and again, that defense is doing what it needs to do. Georgia is one of those teams that's as much as I've watched Georgia, they really are a second half team. And I wonder if, those slow starts not coming out fast in that first half is going to come back and get them. Ohio State, the number 1 team in the nation. A lot of people say they ain't played nobody. So we'll see. We'll see. Definitely a talented team. Definitely got the weapons to, keep doing what they doing. That undefeated mark that they have right now. I truly believe that they'll be tested later on throughout the season, but hey, undefeated definitely earns you a number 1 spot. Again, I'm excited to see where my Hurricanes go these last few games to see if we move up, move down. I don't know, but we definitely got to figure out what it takes to compete in the ACC on a night in and night out basis. Again, being able to compete every Saturday is what the dominant teams do. And if we want to be dominant, we have to be able to compete on every Saturday, not just get up for the big games, but we have to, take care of business like everyone expects us to do. Well, not everyone, just Peach and the rest of the Hurricane fans expects us to do, because a lot of people just like Miami gonna be Miami, and I think we living up to it. Whatever your perspective is on that, I think Miami's doing what everybody thinks they're gonna do. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm gonna continue to root for my boys, watch them Saturdays, do what we need to do. Excited for this Syracuse game to come out and show the world again that hey, the Hurricanes are on the way back. We on the way back. We're going to do what we need to do. So I get excited when I talk about my Patriots because finally, finally, if y'all know me, I have been preaching that the sun would rise again in Foxborough. And I be damned. It's been 5 years and the sun is peeking over them mountains and things are looking wonderful, wonderful when in the land of New England. So last week was exciting. I was able to visit Foxborough for the second time, able to get out to the Patriots versus the Falcons game. Wonderful time out there with the wifey, able to get some pictures in, was able to see the Brady statue, was super, super cool to be able to see that. Patriots got the dub. 24-23. It was a crazy game. Drake May did what he did, coming out throwing for 259 yards. The young rookie Henderson was able to rush for 55 yards. And shout out to my boy Pop Douglas, big time Pop Douglas with the 100-yard game. I know he had a death in the family and was able to come out and push through and able to produce out there on the field. Definitely got prayers up going up for him as he pushes through in the hard times with what he has going through. But Mike Frabel and the boys, they were able to do what they do. They were able to do what they do, was able to knock off the Falcons. Drake London, what a game this kid had. I mean, was catching everything. He was catching everything. Balls overthrown, balls thrown too high. He was still going up and getting it. He was able to do what he was able to do. But my defense was able to stand up when the time had come to stand up and make stops. We were able to do that. Late in the game, Falcons missed the go-ahead point to tie the game up. They actually missed that field goal, and then we was able to take over the ball and just run the clock out. Super excited to see what my Patriots doing this year. The 2 games that we lost, I believe it was coming down to penalties. I believe that the offensive coordinator McDaniels hadn't had the offensive playbook open for Drake May in some of those games, and I believe it showed. But hey, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game winning streak. And hey, everything that I'm seeing, I'm liking. I hate that we were not able to make a move as far as free agency, as far as making a trade. I believe having the most money in the NFL that we should have made a move, but I can understand why we didn't. As much as we can sit here and say that New England is a contender for the Super Bowl, I believe that it's step by step. I believe that we are laying brick by brick and we are building something here. And I believe that Rome wasn't built in a year. Rome wasn't built in a year, so we're not gonna fix everything this year. And I truly believe the route in which we're going, things are gonna look different in New England as it already is. With our upcoming game on Sunday, November the 9th, New England will be traveling down to Tampa Bay to take on those Buccaneers. Man, the Bucks have been looking good. The Bucks have been looking good. If you ask me, they are definitely a contender in the NFC to get to that Super Bowl. I think what they got going down there is beautiful. But they are dealing with some injuries. Dealing with some injuries as far as some key players. Bucky Irvin's still out. A lot of their key receivers are down or may be coming back this week. So if we're going to be playing the Buccaneers, this is a great opportunity to be seeing them coming up this Sunday. What is it going to take to win? I believe it's going to take us, again, being able to run the football. Run the football. Ramondre Stevenson was dealing with a toe injury. The rookie Henderson came out, was very explosive in the running game, getting some big runs here and there, but we got to make sure that we are able to run the ball and also protect that football when we're running. I think Drake May definitely is included in that run game as he's able to take off and run as far as being that quarterback, but I definitely want Drake May to start taking care of himself. Learning how to slide. Get down, Drake. Please, if you are listening, when you listen, please get down. Start sliding. I know you're a young kid. You still feeling yourself. When you take off, you feel like you're invincible, but get down, man, because there's some crazy injuries that's happening out here. It's late in the season, and I would hate to see you go down with an injury that's probably would have been, something that shouldn't have happened if you continue to protect yourself by sliding, getting out of bounds, and not taking unnecessary hits. So again, super, super excited for what the Patriots are doing. Let's check out the standings right now because, again, like we were talking, the Patriots are 7-2. 7-2. A lot of people did not see this coming, but as you can look, the Patriots are number 2 in the AFC, and we are looking very, very good as far as being able to compete for a playoff spot. You got the Colts up in front of us in that first place. Colts did a lot in this trade market. They were able to get a couple of key pieces, but again, do we believe in the quarterback? Do we believe in the Colts quarterback? Can he keep doing what he's doing? We don't know. We'll see. We got Denver coming in at number 3. Again, a young team. Denver, I believe Denver is similar to New England as far as being ahead of the schedule and being contenders as far as being able to compete in the AFC. I believe Denver is definitely ahead of the schedule, just like New England. Then you got Pittsburgh coming in at number 4. Pittsburgh 5-3. Y'all, we lost to Pittsburgh. A lot of fumbles. A lot of stuff that shouldn't have happened during that game. We should have beat Pittsburgh. A lot of teams should have beat Pittsburgh. I think they are doing a great job with what they got. That division, as far as the teams around them, are not looking good. Cincinnati, Baltimore, Cleveland, they're not looking good. So by default, Pittsburgh is just at the top. You got Buffalo, 6-2. I believe Buffalo is going to be able to turn it around. The reason why I believe that is because of the quarterback. It's because of the quarterback play. I believe they should have went out and got a receiver in the trade market, but they didn't do that. So again, they have holes that in their team that can be fixed. And I truly believe that they need a receiver. Quarterback can't do it all on his own. So yeah. Then you got the Chargers followed up by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, 2 teams where it's like, Chargers, Jacksonville Jaguars. Do we really believe in them? I don't. So we'll see come playoff time. On the outside looking in, those Kansas City Chiefs at 5-4. A lot of people believe that they're going to be able to make a run and get back into that playoff race. So again, we got to see. We got to see. That's why you play the game. That's why you get out there and put those shoulder pads on the Sunday, because it just ain't about talking about it. You got to be about it. So, again, moving forward, as far as those New England Patriots with the scheduling is concerned, we got Tampa, the Jets. Again, we saw the Jets with the fire sale letting go of some key pieces at Cincinnati. Do we believe that Cincy's going to be able to turn around with what they got going on? I don't know. New York Jets. Not New York Jets, the New York Giants. They got some good stuff going on. The running back Scatterboo went down. Can Dart keep it up that late into the season? The bye week will come at a great time. The bye week comes at a great time. It gets us to be able to prepare for the Buffalo Bills, who will be traveling up to Foxborough. And hey, I think that's going to really show again that we are serious about what we're doing moving forward with Baltimore at Baltimore. I know their team is getting back healthy again with the Jets. and then wrapping up the season with the Miami Dolphins. I'm liking what I'm seeing as far as the Miami, not the Miami Hurricanes. See, I just got done talking about them, and they still on my heart because I love my Canes. But with the New England Patriots, I'm excited to see what we doing on Sundays with Mike Vrabel and what he got going with the boys, Diggs and the boys. Shout out to Dig, making us look better, doing what we do as far as that receiver core is concerned. The Patriots are doing what the Patriots are supposed to do, and I'm excited. I'm super excited to see that my Patriots are back. It's been a long 5 years, and again, to see the growth with my team, we doing what we need to do. So, as much as I'm disappointed in us not making any big time trades at the trading deadline, I am excited to see what we go from here moving forward. Because, like Dig said, we all we got, and we all we need. I think that's what he said, something like that. Appreciate y'all tuning in, locking in with your boy Peach Perspective, and we'll see y'all next time.